but we wanted something else going forward, something new for the channel, something new planned, so that's going to be happening today.
It's now time to reveal what we've been up to.
So it's called Elvis, he's called Elvis. Not good news.
We may have a problem.
We've run out of tea bags. For goodness sake, it's the thumbnail for the video. We've run out of tea bags. Welcome to a new vlog.
Good job we've got some in tail level, we haven't, they're at the back of the sofa.
We need to go and get some new tea bags today. Welcome to a new vlog. It's a beautiful sunny day so far. It's supposed to be very nice today. The parents and family are coming over for a couple of days. So hopefully it will be a nice sunny weekend for them. And today you'll get to find out why we are getting rid of Taylor. So if you didn't see the last vlog, we have decided to get rid of Taylor for a specific reason. We want a new adventure, we want new things going forward. We've loved Taylor so much and she's amazing, she's been amazing. She's opened our lives up to lots of different travel experiences. But we wanted something else going forward, something new for the channel, something new planned, so that's going to be happening today. Nick's just making breakfast, then we'll get ready, and it's an exciting day, new adventures for the channel, new things, and we'll share it all with you later on in this vlog. Right, I've just had a little tidy round. The place is looking spick and span for when the family get here, and maybe we can even get out on the decking this weekend.
Well, it's going to get hotter as the week goes on, so...
Look how beautiful it is out there. We need to tidy it all down. There's cobwebs all over the place. Should we go out and do it now?
No.
Right, we're just having a little walk, get our steps in before we go to our little meeting type thing this afternoon. And then we can show you guys what our next adventure is and plans for the YouTube channel and for travel and things like that. As I was saying before, I know a lot of you guys just like us to be filming from home, but we like to travel and see the world and see different places and things like that. So that's what we like to focus on. Although I do love doing the home vlogs as well. Sometimes it feels a little like, what are we going to vlog when we're doing a home vlog?
Beans on toast.
But I know a lot of you guys watch it, and I've said before in the past, I watch home vlogs as well, so I get it. I like watch people from home and just showing their day-to-day lives, what they're getting up to. So things like, I've got a skinny whip.
Don't like
what
mint.
have I got today? Mint skinny whip. That's one of my favourites.
I've gone off skinny whips. I like the Bliss bars best.
Yeah. Just relatable things like that I love watching. So I get it that people like the home vlogs. But we like to show you our travels as well. So it's going to be a mixture on our channel, as always, of home vlogs, family vlogs, friends vlogs, just us vlogs, and travel vlogs as well. And getting a bit excited now because we've got something coming up, as I say, in this vlog later that's going to add to that.
Something unexpected.
I'm loving the colours of spring now. Look at all that. The trees are fully out in bloom. Love it, and look at that sky, what we've got today. It's the perfect day. Today's video is sponsored by Vitoman.
So Vitoman got in touch with us and asked us whether we wanted to review one of their products. So they sent us a Jump 2200. Now I'm handling this as if it's as light as a feather, and obviously it's nothing in the box. So we have took it out and had a look at it. But basically, a Vitoman Jump 2020 is a portable power station. Now, if you've watched our channel for years, you will know that on the east coast of Yorkshire, we have major issues with the national grid and we're always having power cuts. So when these guys contacted and said, would you like to try it? We were like, oh my God, yes, because
we've been sat in the dark many times.
With candles and torches. So they sent us this to review, and I've got to say, I mean, it's multifunction use. You can use it for picnics, camping, in your house, in your RV, anywhere where you want. So it's a 2,200 watt power station that can actually peak at 4,000 watts. So you can run things off it like an air fryer, a hairdryer, your laptop, things like that. So we're going to show you what it looks like and give you a bit of a demo.
Here it is.
Here you go.
It's rather heavy because it's very powerful. So which is what we need for when we get power cuts here.
Yeah. So it's a lithium battery that's inside it. Now it's currently charged to 87%, and it has multiple different methods of. Well, you can charge it 3 different ways. You can charge it with the AC adapter that came with it, which is a 60 watt adapter. It plugs into the input ports there. You can also charge it off a cigarette lighter in a car. So if you're driving, you can charge it that way, and that pops in there. Plug it into your car, and it charges it. And if you've got a portable solar panel, you can pop it into one of the ports as well. So there's 3 ways to charge it. So here we go. So it shows you we've got 87% capacity left on it. We have 3 normal plug sockets. So if you want to activate these sockets, you simply push the button and it activates AC there. And it's a little bit loud. So ignore my cut fingers, I've actually been doing some work on the van today. So you can turn that particular set of ports off. You've got 4 standard USB sockets, as well as 2 USB-C sockets. You've got output for cigarette lighter and 12 volt to other devices, so you can run, I don't know, laptops off it or other peripherals that use 12 volt. And then you can also jumpstart your car and also charge your battery in your car using the connectors on there. So we're going to give you a demo. So we want to run a hairdryer. So we're on AC power. It says we've currently got 99 hours, but we're currently using nothing. So as soon as I plug it in and turn it on, it shows you the wattage. So on the lower setting, it's 1.2 hours. So there we go, and it shows you the wattage. So we can run an air fryer off it. So it's currently pulling 1,543 watts, and it's going to run 0.8 hours.
So when we have a power cut next time, we can cook his tea.
Yeah, so you can run lamps off it and things like that. So let me stop that. So by pushing the button again, it actually shuts down those 3 ports. Now what I want to do is activate the USB port. So I push that, and it actually activates these 2 here. So, and it comes with an array of cables. So you've got USB-C, you've got standard USB. So I'm going to plug it into the quick charge port, get my mobile phone, plug it in, and there we go. Fast charging, 25%, and I've got 1 hour 31 minutes. So it can run 6 USB devices all at once, as well as your AC. So let's just try that at the same time. So we're running the phone. Now I could put on there, let me start it. I could put on there the hairdryer, but the hairdryer is probably going to overload it because it's 2,200 watts, but it will peak at 4,000 for surges and things like that.
One of my favourite parts, if you've got a motorhome, it comes with stickers, which you can put on.
One other thing that's cooler than the stickers, it's got a floodlight.
So that's even better for when we have a power cut.
So perfect. So if you are camping, you can just turn your floodlight on, and then you've got your
disco.
That's if I would suppose if you're at the side of the road and you've broken down. So there we go. This is the Jump 2200. So if you guys want to try this at home, check out the link in the description below and let us know in the comments if you get one what you think to it.
Now back to the video. Right, the lodge is all ready for family to arrive later on. They are very excited that the weather is going to be very nice this weekend. What is it at the minute?
15.
15 degrees at the moment.
Due to get to 22.
Oh, 22.
That's next week at the apartment.
Ah, well, we'll be back at the apartment next week. But I think it's due to get to 20 over the weekend. So that's going to be nice.
Good. Let's just hope we don't have a sea fret, because you know what that usually happens.
Don't tempt fate. There's going to be picnics on site and all sorts of stuff this weekend, so we might end up going to things like that. But for now, we are heading to pick a little something up that will be part of the vlogs going forward, as I said earlier. And we've been saying since the last vlog.
And we'll show you that in the next scene.
We'll show you that in the next scene. We're just on our way at the moment, and then we've got to just sort of get ourselves familiar with this thing, and there you go. So we'll see you in the next scene where we can update you more on that.
We're back. Oh, so that was supposed to take half an hour, and we had an issue when we were there. We'll explain what in a minute. But we're back at the lodge. It's now time to reveal what we've been up to. Meet Elvis. Our new motorhome. Sorry, Taylor, but we're selling Taylor.
Here's your brother, Taylor.
Here's your brother. That's your sister. And let's go and meet Elvis. So this is an Elddis Autoquest 155. We immediately fell in love with it, and we spent 4 days in absolute turmoil trying to decide what to do.
So as Nick said, it's an Elddis, E-L-D-D-I-S, which is why we've named him Elvis. So we've gone from a girl, we've gone from to Elvis. We were gonna
AI named it.
Yeah, we were gonna go with Taylor 3, but we've thought we've done Taylor now.
Twice.
We've done Taylor twice. So it's called Elvis. He's called Elvis.
AI named him Elvis, and it kind of stuck. At
Elvis.
first, we were like, no.
Elvis Van Presley.
No, if you stick with that, we will be changing it, definitely.
So,
Let's show you around.
Yeah, let's show you around, and we'll tell you about why we've gone like this later.
Right. So when we got this, one thing that we insisted on. So first of all, this will allow us to do longer road trips.
This is what I insisted on.
Yes. So this here wasn't in the one when we saw it with Tracy Neal. We had this fitted, which is aircon. It's a mains aircon, so we need to be on electric hookup for that to fit. Now, the one thing that I don't like is this step here. I've already fallen down it once, but for some reason Elddis put this in. Do you want to kind of do a bit of a tour?
Right. We have a fixed bed.
Ignore the solar panel.
Yeah, that's the solar panel that we got with like a pack that they were doing a good deal on. But we're not going to use the solar panel. Nick's going to put his own solar panels on. There's lots of upgrades to do to Elvis, as you would imagine.
It needs to be off grid, so yes, that's why we need to do some.
Nick's going to be doing some. That's his project that he's got, his new project. This is the fixed bed. So it's actually a little smaller than the one in Taylor.
It's slightly more than a double.
Yeah, it's a French bed, so we have this cut off here. But it's a little bit, what did you say? It's a little bit bigger than a double.
It's slightly bigger than a double.
Yeah.
It's about 3 centimetres bigger than a double.
So, but we don't have to pull it out every night or make it up. It's going to be fixed, as you can see there.
I don't know where to look at first. I don't know what to look at first.
Lots and lots of storage.
Tons of storage.
All the way around. So we've got all these around the bedroom.
Yep. Should there be lights above that one up there?
We'll have to have a look at that.
Yeah.
Storage in the kitchen area. All got the little...
now I've just driven it back and it's rattled like mad.
Motorhomes always rattle.
So it's mainly the lid on here.
So this is our
like
hob.
this. So there'll be lots of tea towels being placed in there.
We've got 3 gas burner and an electric hob.
Yep.
Which is new for us.
A full grill and oven.
Full grill, oven, lots of storage here, lots of cupboards. We've got the sink.
Lift up sink.
With the glass on. Now,
I'm sure I'm keen on that.
He told us we have to be very careful with the glass. If we've cooked on this, we have to wait until it's cooled down before we put it down, unless you'll hear a crack, and that'll be the glass.
Yeah. I've already heard the rattle of it. So.
This is new for us as well.
Oh, thank goodness.
We have a microwave.
Oh, that might be what we're rattling actually.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because it did that in Taylor 1, didn't it? Yeah. Rattling about.
Our fridge here, which isn't on at the
currently
moment.
Off. So it's a triple fuel fridge. So it's gas, battery, and mains. But it's not a compressor fridge like the other one was.
Big wardrobe.
This'll be bliss. This'll be absolutely bliss. Look at all that space in there.
And we can put our clothes up without having to fold them up.
Yep. It's got a TV aerial, although I don't think we'll ever use that.
It's got a TV point here.
We will use that, but the TV that we want is nowhere near going to be fitting in there, so I don't know how we're going to do that. So that's one of the things we've got to figure out. And then we've got this sliding door.
Yeah, I won't show you that because it is actually quite a bit delicate, that.
Yeah.
I think we showed it in a video before. It comes across here, so you can close the bedroom off if you want to, but it is quite poor, and everybody who has them, so we may end up getting a curtain. Yeah. But to be honest, I doubt we'll ever use it.
All we need to do is just grease this track here. Yeah. And I think it'll work fine, but yeah, like we said, we won't use it. If it rattles, it'll be coming out.
Spin around and I'll show you the living area. So it's come with these blue accent cushions, which we really like actually.
We're going to stick with the blue actually.
The blue stripes.
And the tie backs on the curtains.
Put all these on for us. So we don't want to take them off yet. We're going to keep them on.
Until we've got it sorted.
Until we've got it all sorted. We'll get some throws. We've got lots and lots.
I don't want to fill it with nano throws.
Storage.
Tons. Like four cupboards there.
4 cupboards there.
4 at the back.
Underneath we have storage underneath the bed, the cushion, the sofas. This actually turns into
Undo that one.
another double bed as well.
Or you can lift them out of the way and it's got 2 more passenger seats.
Yeah.
But we think we're going to take those out the van
To give us more storage.
to more storage.
So, and then these come out like that.
Yeah.
If you want to make this into another double
A
bed.
double.
So if I want to kick Nick out of bed.
But that means we'd have to have guests. So we don't want that.
Oh, this is for you. Now,
Maybe.
where's the toilet, you may be wondering. Let me show you. The toilet is this cubicle kind of thing here. So we've got a full length mirror as well before you get to the toilet, which is amazing because we don't have one in Taylor. And the amount of times you want to look at yourself just to make sure your outfit looks all right. And we just don't have one in Taylor.
So vain.
And here is
The bathroom.
Is that? Oh, you're going to be careful of that.
Does that hit the mirror?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to sort some up there then.
I thought there were a catch to keep it up.
We might have to get like a springy thing on the wall.
So here is the bathroom. So
I would take you in, but it's not going to fit more than one person.
we went for this one. We knew it wasn't the biggest bathroom, but to be fair, you don't spend all your time in the bathroom, and we wanted a bigger,
10 minutes.
bigger living area.
But
so
you can have a crap without your knees against the wall.
yes, so this is much better for us. More room.
Although the waste tank is a lot smaller, so it'll be more emptying, I'm afraid.
Yes, that's true. And the shower area is actually smaller than Taylor.
Yeah.
But let me show you how you do it. When you want to shower, you put the shower screen across. Like that.
And it already looks like it's a wet door, because it's like the glass design.
And then you have a little shower.
Yep.
Close your door, have a little shower, and then open it. Wipe down, as Nick loves to do.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people have actually upgraded their Elddis and taken this screen off and put like subway tiles on that wall.
We'll see how we get on with it.
But we'll just stick to how it is. We don't want to sort of breach the warranty on it.
No. We'll see how we get with it. But you can do upgrades and things. And I'll let Nick show you the storage that's in there.
So in here, you've got this little sink which pulls down, and then your tap folds around. And then when you're finished brushing your teeth, you fold it up and pop it away. And then the cupboards, you've got tons of cupboards, and they've got these little lips on them, so things don't slide forward and off. But absolutely bags of storage in there. That'll fit all the sort of cosmetics and things like that. And then you've got your little plastic glass for cleaning your teeth on, and your toilet roll holder. And it's an electric flush. It's got a rotating lid. So I don't know why you would need to rotate, but there we go. And that's the bathroom. Where's the light switch for the bathroom? Oh, it's here. Oh, so you've got 2 lights.
So yes, if you saw our series from last year when we went to Europe, I almost passed out because of the heat, and it was 47 degrees in Taylor. So I insisted, if we're getting a new van, we've got to get aircon. So we've got aircon fitted, so hopefully it won't be 47 degrees when we're out and about.
Right, hold that and I'll show under the bed. So this thing comes with a single 100 amp hour AGM battery, which is absolutely no good for being off-grid, and it has only a 100 watt solar panel. We're going to put on 500 watts, assuming I can fit it. I've got all the kit in the lodge. We'll explain all that when we actually fit it. And then we're going to put 2 batteries and a Renalogy inverter. So we've gone this time for a cheaper option, rather than all Victron. But in effect, we've got all this space to put the electrical stuff and all our furniture and things like that.
That is all carpet that's rolled up that
Mats
goes
here.
in here, so they clip in with little poppets, and the whole area can be carpeted if you want it.
So Madge and Mateo will go under one of the seats at the front
Yeah.
when we take the seats out, because that will give you loads more storage space, and we think the batteries will fit in this area, and then all our furniture in there, and then there's ramps and things like that. But we've got all this space down here we can use.
This is the first time I've actually looked under here since we got it, so we've got our electrical cable. What is that?
So that is a drainer, I think.
Oh, for the...
Looks like the front of a baby's
I don't know what that is. Like I said, we haven't looked there for outside.
Therefore outside to stop, when your van's in storage, to stop spiders and wasps
Yeah.
nesting inside your cupboard area.
Yeah. So, as you can see from back here, when I'm sat here, look how far away Nick is. Hi back there. It's just going to give us a little more luxury, a little more space.
So, now, obviously, because we've got this, we've fully decided that's... It's going to drive me nuts.
Yes, all these.
Drive me nuts.
In motorhomes, we know when we went with Taylor One, you get lots of squeaks and lots of creaks.
Yeah.
And it's one of the things that drive Nick's mad.
Nothing a tea towel won't sort. So there'll be a tea towel here, tea towel there, and different places.
So as you can see, that is our kitchen. What were you saying?
So one thing we said is when we built Taylor, we said we'll leave it a few years, and we'll talk about this when we get inside. We'll leave it a few years, but we wouldn't have bought this if we didn't absolutely love that lifestyle. So we are planning on going to do another European road trip later on in the year, and it will significantly change all our travel plans that we've got for the rest of the year. But we'll more on that a bit later. Oh yeah, and in here we've got a little cupboard. So when we picked it up, we had a mark on here, and they changed it for us from
this is what took us so long. We were like an hour.
Yeah. This is the only thing I don't like. It's like an ironing board, and it's our main table.
It's not the greatest table.
It's an outdoor table, but I'm sure I can build something for this area with a fold-out table and then one to allow you to pass. It's got full Android Auto, so we don't need to put a sat navigation system, and it's got a boiler for water. Ooh, how did I do that? Oh, it's like there's a sensor for touching it. It's got a boiler for water, and it's got a boiler for heating, as well as like water pump on and off and things like that.
We'll get used to all this. We've got to get used to it all. Lights on and off. I love all the lights.
Battery level, waste tank level or water level. No, it's actually full of water.
Bless you.
It's got like a proper drain down system. It's basically got everything that Taylor's got, but a little bit more space for us.
And we have lots of skylights, beautiful blue sky out there, so we can put that up. We've got a huge skylight at the front there. And then obviously the windows all the way around, and they all come with
fly
screens and blackout blinds.
So another great feature which we absolutely love. Although you've got to be careful because it does rag the curtains.
Yeah, let me go forward a little bit. It's better when you go forward.
A pair of captain's chairs.
Yes.
That's what they call them.
So I can sit here.
If we have company.
If we have company or anything like that.
With a glass of wine.
These come down. I can get my laptop, do a little bit of editing here, and a glass of wine as well.
Yes, we do.
Nice.
And then the curtain as well actually wraps fully around the window to create closure, and also the windows at the front have actually got blinds,
well.
So it's double insulation on an evening, and as well as these blinds here that come down, pull down, you've also got the curtain, so you can make it really cosy and snug. Now, we've got a lot of manuals to read now on how things work.
So we're not going to be going away in it for a while, just because Nick wants to do a lot of upgrades, put some new solar panels on.
I spent an hour with a guy explaining what he does to fit them. They're not going to be screwed down because obviously it would breach the warranty, so they're going to be stuck down. So this section here is what they call the habitation unit, and the front bit is called the cab. We're just kind of getting us bearings. We've been looking at videos for the last few weeks, and when we go inside, we will sit down and explain the reasons why we do it and all the mental torture.
We'll do it here.
Well, we'll do it now then, yeah.
Yes.
So, it all started
with Tracy Neal and
he was in bed, and I was talking to Tracy, and Tracy was talking about motorhomes, and obviously we have Taylor, and we were explaining how it's very gives you a lot of freedom and you can come and go, and she said, oh, I'd love to do something like that, and I said, well, if you want, we'll go and look at the higher ones that we looked at.
Randomly out of the blue, I got up that morning, Nick goes, we're going to look at motorhomes. I'm like, oh, okay.
And I said to Tracy, I says, whatever happens, don't let Lee start saying we need a new camper van. So we went up there. We loved the Swift 464, but the build quality on it seemed a little bit cheap. And then we were sat on the sofa at night, and then Neil found this configuration on an Elddis. We put a video on YouTube, and we're like, oh my god, you could just tell from the video. Then he actually found one on Auto Trader, so we went and looked at it.
On a real good deal.
Yeah.
And it's like, look at this deal, and it's only 20 minutes away from the lodge, and we're like, stop.
So we said, right. So we went down and had a look. And
for them, we wanted to show them.
Yeah,
You've seen it all on the vlog anyway, if you've seen it a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
We went and looked, and we were trying to convince those guys to get a motorhome in the future, because they've got a caravan.
So they've not ruled it out yet.
And they loved it, and the more and more we were looking around, we were like, this would make us a lot. Taylor's amazing, we'd love her to bits, but when we go away for like a couple of months at a time, this would just make it more comfortable for us.
Yep.
We get a little bit of space to ourselves to get away from each other. Van life's been great, But
we wouldn't have bought this if we didn't love the whole thing. So.
Van life is amazing. We absolutely love it. But now that we know we love it, we want to take it to the next step.
We always knew that Taylor would be 1 or 2 years, and we've had her 2 years. I mean, when we decided to buy this, we hadn't even got the cushions back. So, and we'd already decided to sell the poor girl, and we hadn't even finished it, had we?
So it's going from van life to motorhome life.
Which is still van life.
We'll still be calling it van life because that's what everybody calls it, but it's now sort of luxury motorhome life. So we're still going to be going to the same places. We're going to take him to Europe. It's Elvis now. I've got to get used to the gender swap.
Unfortunately, right now it's not suitable for off-grid living. It's suitable for campsites or a couple of days on 12-volt battery. It wouldn't run Starlink for more than an hour. So we have all these things we've got to think about. So in the background, I've been buying all sorts of stuff, and it's all turned up at the lodge. And you saw things on the floor, the batteries that turned up, and things like that. And we now have to work out how we integrate it with something that's already built.
So over the next few vlogs, you'll see us starting our upgrades. Family's coming tonight, so we'll be with family as well. But we'll be starting our upgrades. We haven't even looked on the roof yet to see if the solar panels will fit. And then we've got to just get things like bedding. We want some more bedding because the green striped one doesn't really go in here.
The tan one would though. The tan yard set, that would fit.
Possibly.
It would fit this colour here.
Want to get some really nice throws for these so we don't mucky them.
I don't want throws. It'd make it look like a nana's old people's home.
Apologies to everybody that has throws, which is most of the population.
Yeah, but throws in a modern camper van makes you look like a nana.
You need to have it
You'll be darning them next.
Homey and cosy. So some throws, some nice bedding, and what have you. And then we've got to get all the stuff in here. And then I've not even had a drive in it yet. I had to drive back in the car.
It's very, very, very noisy. So when we go driving, Lee's got to kind of like look around and say, that's squeaking, that's squeaking, that's squeaking, and we need to go for a drive later. Take some tea towels, pull over, put them in different places and try and stop all the squeaks, because you cannot actually make a phone call because of all the noise in the back. Now, we knew that when we bought Taylor, and it's things like the grill in the oven.
It's one of the reasons why
it's moving around and it's making like a screeching sound.
It's one of the reasons why we closed off the cab area in Taylor.
Yeah.
Because we knew from Taylor 1, the motorhome, that they make a lot of noise.
Well, you were trying to edit in Taylor 1 and you couldn't because you couldn't even hear on your phone, could you?
So we'll just have to sort that out as it comes.
Well, I'd be ordering a lot of pads off Amazon, a lot of tea towels and things that we can put cloths on things, and it'll just be part of our checklist.
So join us on this journey into motorhome life, where we'll be upgrading it, getting used to it, going out on trips. What we'll do first of all, as soon as Nick's got the solar panels on, we've got
the solar panels, the batteries, the inverter.
Then we'll go out for a few days, or we may even go out for a couple of nights before Nick even starts any of that.
No, we won't.
Oh, we won't. I just thought we might do that.
I'm starting tomorrow.
Oh, well, there you go. I knew it wouldn't be long. I thought we might go out and just see if everything was okay first with the van.
We just tested it.
Who's testing toilet first?
Well, I'm not doing that.
The toilet is plumbed into the main water.
Yeah.
So we don't have to keep filling the water up at the toilet.
The flush water.
And
it's got a 100-litre tank and a 70-litre waste tank as well.
Yeah, the cassette is outside, so that'll be nice that we don't have to keep taking the toilet out. So there we go.
But it's a very small cassette compared to...
It is very... When they did like a handover, and he pulled the toilet cassette out, and I thought, bloody hell, we'll fill that in a day.
It's half the size of the one that's in Taylor.
Yeah, the one in Taylor is actually...
So it'll be a lot more stops to empty it.
Yes.
But we love the furnishings, we love the colour. We got a good deal because it's an old model.
They were doing an offer on it because the new models were coming in, but we want other brand new models.
We're just trying to clear the old stock.
Yeah, this will do us for many years to come, hopefully. So there we go.
Meet Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis. Elvis Van Presley, King of the Road. That's what his full name is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
We're not having it King of the Road. No chance.
Well, he is King of the Road. He's going to be King of the Road for us.
I love this backsplash. Maybe I'll tile it and change it.
Yeah? No, you bloody well not changing things like that. So I'm loving this sofa area. And like I say, I really like this blue colour accent. So it's decided for us as well, because there's no what colour should we do, what colour should we have, because it's come with the colours. So
just put the heating on to test it. It's completely different from our old one. It's a Wales system, it's not a Truma system. So it's completely foreign to us.
Here's our bin That's where the bin is in this one. Which
Low down,
I'm not
isn't
100%. I know that is where they do have them in motorhomes, but
Right.
if you put anything smelly in your bin, you're going to smell it.
Where's the fly screen? Oh, it doesn't open, does
No,
it?
the fly screen is when you open the door.
Oh, it's here, look.
Yeah, just be careful. Open the door and then...
It's there. So we have to
have
make sure
fly
not to
screen.
shut the door when the fly
Yeah.
screen's open. We had one of them in Taylor 1, actually.
And then we've just got to get used to where things are going to go, like where the shoes are going to go.
Well, yeah, we haven't got a shoe rack, have we?
Well,
although we
in
can fashion something in the bottom
Yeah.
of this wardrobe, but it'd be nice to have hung up clothes.
Yeah, definitely.
So all the electrics on this are actually under the bed. So this is the control panel. So this is the 12 volt system and this is the 240 volt system. This one we won't be touching because it's already got a 12 volt system and we don't need to change anything. What we might do is put in an extra power point that runs off the battery because all this shuts off when you're driving. And if we're having Starlink, we want Starlink to be active all the time. So with Starlink Mini, which we're going to get, you can actually stick it to the skylight. We haven't decided how we're going to route the power cables or anything like that yet. We might just have it on the big window at the front and then run it off the cab, rather than having it glued to the roof with cables trailing and things like that. So we will be disconnecting this section here for sockets and running it through an inverter. That turned up a couple of weeks ago, didn't it? It's literally just been unboxed and that's it. And I've just put the heating on to test it and it's
Can you feel it?
Cold air.
Ooh. Have you got it warm? Do you need to hide it up?
Oh, wait a minute. It's just changed to warm.
So this is what it's going to look like.
First error.
Oh yeah, the
gas is off.
The gas is off, so that's why the heating wasn't working. So this is what it's going to look like when I'm vlogging now from the front when Nick's driving.
You'll not be able to hear.
And well,
Do you want to come and look at the gas locker, what we've had changed in there?
yeah, I'll come out now. So this is what it's going to look like. It's going to be very different, much more space, and yeah, a lot noisier. So we'll have to see how that goes when we're driving.
So we had 2 gas bottles fitted with a fill-in loop, so we can fill it at petrol stations like we've done on the old one. This system is a gas bank system rather than a gas low system. So they fitted this for us for an extra charge, and these do creak when we're driving because I've heard them, so we just need to tighten these belts.
Nick's just still trying to get the heating working. It's not working at the moment.
Can't get it working. He said push this button if it errors.
So I'm just trying to enjoy the living area, see where we're going to be chilling out on our trips. Maybe you should read the manuals. Look at this manual book there. It's that thick.
I need to get under here.
Oh. Because there's a switch under here, isn't there, for the gas? Is that right?
I think so. There is on videos that I've
So yeah, these are chairs. There's a chair on each side. If you were to take 2 other people, like if you were to take the girls at some point,
That's why they're coming out straight away.
there's a chair at each side, which you can take out and then put back in. And then this all converts into a nice double bed. But then obviously you've got to carry an extra duvet and things. But yeah, looking forward to this new journey. And these are the kind of things that Nick loves, sorting things out.
No, there ain't a button.
Our first error. Can't get the heating working.
I said there ain't a button.
We've still not fixed the heating issue. We think there's a problem with it, but we're just trying the aircon.
This is now on 16 degrees, and that's the quietest it can go.
Oof.
It sounds like walking into Co-op when you go and buy stuff from fridge, doesn't it?
Put the light on as well. I want to see the light.
How do you do that?
It has mood lighting.
Just hold
Freaking hell, that's well noisy. I thought it'd be like... Oh, there we go. Bit of mood lighting for a night.
I mean, it might quieten down. What's this do? Body shift.
We're just getting used to everything.
Yeah. That's like equally balanced air. So you can reduce it off you.
Definitely cooling it down.
It sounds loud, doesn't it?
The family's here. Having a look at Elvis. Do you like the name Elvis yet?
No.
Why?
What went up with it?
With his little tail there.
Yeah.
Have you brought my Chinese?
They brought Chinese as well.
But I love it for
Ooh,
dessert.
look at that, nice. So we're just showing them around and we're going to go and eat his tea.
Yeah,
and
it
then-
works. If you have it on 60, it's really noisy, but if you put it on 20, it'll just come on intermittently
Oh,
to
good.
keep it cool, so it'll not be like noisy all night.
Yeah.
But you can't have it both ways. You'll have to use earplugs.
I don't mind. I just want to
There
be
is
cool.
definitely a problem with the boiler. It doesn't light. Everything else works, but the gas element of the boiler for the heating doesn't work, but the hot water does.
Right, we're having time out from Elvis while we're having some special fried rice with curry sauce. We've had no to eat today. I'm marved.
Yeah, but I don't think there's going to be enough curry sauce for.
Of course there is.
Wetting that.
Right, we're back in Elvis, and
right, I've diagnosed it.
Well, we found an error code.
We found an error code. It basically says inadequate gas supply going to the boiler. Even though I can smell gas outside, I think what it is, I think that when they fitted the refillable tanks, there's an airlock in the pipe. I could loosen the nut and we'll let it flow out, but I don't want to do that in case I can't fasten it again. No. So I'd rather just take it back, get them to loosen it, clear the air from the pipe and reconnect it, and it should start up. If that's all it is, it's a doddle. But there's never ever going to be any air locked into that pipe other than when he's done that work on there. But there's nowhere to kind of pull the air out without taking the regulator off, and I'm not doing that.
So we'll have to give him a call in the morning.
But
it's a good job we won't go away anywhere tonight. The guy, when we were picking it up, was like, "Are you going anywhere this weekend?" And we're like, "No, because we've got upgrades to do and stuff." So it's a good job we don't just like set off for Dover or something. Or
well, you won't get very far.
You would, but you'd be cold.
Basically, identify the lockout. You push the button and it says light 1. So light number 1, which is inadequate gas supply, which sounds like a simple fix. I think it's just air that's stuck in it, and it's the pressure's so low it's not starting it in. You'd think it'd just let the air through and kick start. Do you know what I mean?
God knows.
So.
Oh well. First of.
Well,
hopefully not
we
many
may be
problems.
going back to Hull tomorrow. It totally depends whether they can fit us in.
Well, freaking well hope so. Morning, welcome to the next day. We have called the garage and we're taking Elvis back down right now, well in 5 minutes, for them to hopefully fix the gas.
And it'll be the first time that Lee's actually drove in it, and
yes.
It'll be the first time that we've driven it.
So we're both going to go down and so I'll show you what it's like. But for now, just before we do that, I've got something to tell these two.
Oh, they're up, are they?
Yes, they're up. It's 11 o'clock. They finally got up. So it's this one's birthday soon, and then this one in a couple of months or so. So I'm not going to buy you presents to open this time.
We're taking you to Greg's, and you're going to get a £10 Greg's voucher each.
Oh wow!
Next Saturday, what's really going to happen for your birthday? Yeah, we'll come and pick you up, and we'll go to Trafford Centre. We'll go to Sephora, and you can pick something both of you for your birthday.
Wait a minute. For a £5 each.
I know that'll get you a carry bag, so I've heard. Is that how you say it? Sephora? Yeah. Not that you really need beauty products at your age, but that's what they're like. So is that good?
Yeah.
We'll come and pick you up next Saturday on your birthday then. So Uncle Nick's worst nightmare, that, isn't it?
I'm just going to sit in car.
Trafford Centre on a Saturday.
I'll just sit in car. I don't need to go to Trafford Centre. It'll only take them 10 minutes anyway.
No, because we're also going to go to the Stitch Cafe in Primark.
Stitch Cafe?
Stitch?
Yeah.
As in Primark Stitch?
Yeah.
As in Disney Stitch?
Yeah. At the Trafford Centre, they have a Stitch Cafe in the Primark.
What?
Yes. So we're going to go there as well. I'm sure you're looking forward to that.
I'm definitely looking forward to it now.
Right, good morning, Elvis. We are going to get you fixed, hopefully. Nick's already obsessing over every little creak.
I can't be doing squeaks. I can't.
He's like a little mouse.
What the hell?
Come on, we've got somewhere to go. We'll have to sort this out later, the squeaks.
Oh, wait a minute, it's
Motorhomes are very squeaky.
the shelf.
And it's even extra annoying when you've built your own van and we built everything to not squeak. It's like motorhome companies put the most squeaky things in their motorhomes. But I'm sure Nick will get everyone sorted. Come on.
I don't think it's that. Right, hold on. Right, satellite navigation is on.
So it's just getting used to all this new things. So it has a built-in reversing camera, which is pointed down at the floor at the back, so you can see if you're going to hit anything. Not the greatest screen I've ever seen. Here we go.
It's not as bad as yesterday. The seat feels so high. It's like I'm literally like popping my head out of the loft.
Seats are very high. Yeah, it feels like my head is touching the roof. It's just getting used to all this newness. We're so used to Taylor, and because we've built it ourselves, Nick had like tailored every single little thing to be perfect for us, and obviously this is all being done for us, so we're getting used to it.
The thing is, Taylor will have lots of creaks, but
Yeah.
because we have like a 2-inch bulkhead between the cab and the habitation area.
Yeah, we have the bulkhead up, so you can't hear the creaks in Taylor. Obviously this is all open, which is great.
To be fair, it's a lot better than what it was driving back yesterday. We've put tea towels now on the hob tops.
But we just got to get used to all these squeaks and what have you.
I can live with this.
Yeah, but you got to think as well, we don't have anything in here yet. We don't have cutlery.
We'll be buying soft felt mats for every drawer.
We don't have cutlery, we have no plates, we have absolutely nothing. We've moved nothing in yet. That was going to be sort of, well, today's job, hopefully if they can fit this, if they can sort this gas out, is to then fit the solar panels, and then we can look at other stuff. We've not looked at bedding. We won't need some new bedding in here because the ones that we got for Taylor don't match.
In a quarter
just stuff
of a
like
mile.
that. What a beautiful, beautiful day. Do we have a temperature?
Yeah,
what is it? 17 out there today. I think it's going to get to about 19, 20 today. Hopefully you can hear me over the rattling.
We're just going to have to turn the radio up because I can't live with that.
How's the drive?
Like butter.
Drives nice and smoothly.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Taylor drive likes tried smooth as well.
Yeah. He does sound very smooth.
Taylor seems more robust. This seems more plasticky.
Yes, Taylor
You know what I mean?
seems, I must agree. I think it's just because
Taylor's got some oomph.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Taylor's, because she was a smaller van,
She's got the power.
This is more delicate. Do you know what I mean? I feel it's delicate. And yes, we put the Nick put the grill down just to stop a rattle.
One of them.
But
at some point we need to do like a test run and then go around and identify what's squeaking and where.
Oh god, that'll take forever.
And just put pads in and like spray lube and things like that.
Right, so we're sat at the dealers. They've got the heating working, and they think it's because it's new, although it's last year's model, so it's been sat around and just hasn't been. Yeah, there might be a bit of dust in it or something. So they've manually ignited it,
Which is running now.
which is running. Hopefully, it'll blow anything through that's just been sat there for the last year or so. And then we're just going to wait 20 minutes. He's going to try it a few times, and if it
let it cool down.
Yeah,
so
if
it's cold, and then try it from a cold start.
if it ignites, then he's happy with it. He said so.
And if not, then
Fingers crossed.
no boiler.
Yeah. You look very comfortable sat there.
It's nice. The sun is burning me back.
It's so
I love
bright,
all the
isn't it?
light.
Yeah.
I'd actually forgotten that there was no
Yeah,
light coming from that one now. Do you know
Because
what I mean?
there was a skylight there, which they've had to remove, unfortunately, to get the aircon in. So obviously the aircon's a great thing, but you just lose a little bit of light in the kitchen area. But there's so much light, it doesn't really matter. I'm just saying, if this was a campsite now, we're just making a cup of tea.
There were just a couple that just turned up and they were like,
They're picking theirs
we
up.
need to drop our car off at Enterprise and then drive to our campsite in our new van.
So they've driven here somewhere in their rental car, with all the stuff, I presume, in their rental car.
What would we have done if we'd have done
I
that?
know.
We'd have been back this morning saying we've had no heating overnight.
And then they're going to take their new motorhome, which is just over there, and take it to a campsite and stay. We don't do that, do we? We'll be a month getting it off sorted.
Preparation is the key.
Right, we're letting the heating cool down fully, and while it does, we decided to come to Greg's.
Trying for a bacon butcher.
All day breakfast.
So hot.
That's the only way we could get a little bit of bacon.
And how did this happen?
Back in Elvis, Nick's just trying the shower for the first time whilst we wait.
It's not draining. It's not draining.
So they filled it up with water so we could test things.
It is. Well, kind of. but very slowly.
Ours drains really well, doesn't it, in Taylor?
Well, this is a tiny hole. There's bits in the pipes, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is where you, because like Nick's had the experience of building a van from scratch, as I said.
Yeah, there's a lot of water comes out of this shower head.
It's completely different having it all done for us. I mean, it's great, obviously, and it's beautiful. But it's just getting used to things and... Is it working?
It is, but it's filling up faster than it's draining.
What we need to do is, once Nick's got the solar panels on the roof later, not in this vlog, well, we might do one in this vlog, we need to have a few nights away locally just to check everything out, make sure everything's working, and, you know, hopefully not do a snagging list, but maybe have to do a snagging list. Maybe just, yeah, like he said, the guy said, it's last year's model, so it's been sort of like hung around in the sales pitch for a year. The last time they did tests on things we've got on the paperwork was July 2024, I think it said, like the gas test and things like that. So I don't know why they're not being able to sell them. I don't know, maybe they just sell loads and they had loads of stock, I don't know. But there's lots of people picking up. It's like a proper churning them out here. When we got here yesterday, there was ourselves and somebody else picking up another Elldis, a 185, and then we got here today, and I think there's been about 3 people pick things up while we've been sat here. So motorhoming is, and camper vanning, there's people picked up camper vans here as well. It's a very popular business at the moment. So there you go. Yeah, all okay.
Well, not great.
Just not a fast drainer. As I was saying earlier, we've got all these carpets. They've just taken them out from under the bed while they're looking at the heater. What? What's weird?
This drains to another sink underneath.
Oh yeah. So this is the sink, yeah, that pulls down.
There's another little sink there, where everything goes into this trough and then down another drain.
Let's have a look. No, I mean, put it on. Water.
You can just...
Yeah.
And then there's like a sink there.
So just getting used to things, isn't it? So yeah, this is the carpet. I really like it, actually. I really like the colour. As you can see, the colours are very us, very grey, which is why we when we came in, we're like, oh, this is nice, like a little lodge. So these are the carpets. We will be putting some down, like here. I think we should just have it down here permanently in this little living room area, and you can put it down all across the van.
Oh, I think we'll have it down everywhere to give it that.
Well, we'll have to have something here so we don't get it mucky here. So all this will be carpeted all here.
Well,
so it's like a little home.
What we might do is take these to a carpet shop and get them to basically replicate them.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put the pop sockets on.
Yeah. The guy, well, they might be able to do it for us as well.
Well, then maybe.
One of the guys here, when we came to look at it before, he suggested that, didn't he?
Yeah.
He said the first thing you should do is go get all these replicated.
So you've got a spare set.
So you've got a spare set, so you can like use one for, you know, day to day and one for best.
But every day's best.
That's true.
So we'll use these first.
Yeah. I'm not sure we showed you this yesterday in the kitchen area. This comes up if you want a little more extra like cutting space, but you've got to be careful because it's over the sofa. So if you've got like
tomato sauce,
cup of tea there or something, you're like, oops.
I'm more concerned about something that'd stain it.
Yeah.
Like tomato sauce, especially if you're on a slope. I mean, I'd only put something on there, like lettuce in a bowl or something like that.
It would have been better here, I think. Although I know.
Do you know what you need to do?
What?
You need to write to Elvis.
I think I will.
We need to redesign the van because you don't like the way this.
No, to be fair, I've read that Elvis are very good in taking customer feedback and they design their.
But it's not going to change your van.
No, I know that, but it would have been better here, I think. And then just sort of, you could still get in there.
This is a bad design.
Is there what I like
Elvis,
about it?
Tell Elvis. This, basically, there's no stopper and that's glass.
Wait a minute. Are you sure it doesn't stop onto that?
No. That's to hold a mirror on the wall. We need something
to stop that.
That screws into the wall there that hits the back of this door.
Right, is there anything else we don't like that we can point out?
Make a list and you can send
else?
your email to Elvis.
Right, so we're seeing if it fires up again. It's been half an hour. So when it fires up, that goes orange. Oh, if it doesn't fire up now, frig sakes.
I kind of hope it doesn't, because then we're going to get it fixed once and for all, because if not, we're going to have an intermittent fault that might come back later.
Are you supposed to put it right up there?
Yeah. I like the proximity sensors that light up when you get near. So it can take a couple of minutes because it has to start the fans.
Shh, I can hear something.
I think it's a pigeon on roof outside.
No, I think I heard it. Still blue. Is it supposed to take this long?
Kind of. You'll hear it in the bed area because the boiler is under the corner pillar.
Oh, I just heard something.
It's something outside creaking. It's this door swinging. Okay, so it's not good.
Oh, for frick's sakes.
But I'm kind of glad because it means then we don't have to keep coming back. So I don't know what the fix for this is, apart from swap the boiler.
Might have to freaking leave the van.
No, we won't.
Oh.
No, that's it attempting to start.
Yeah.
It would have started on the first 2 attempts, so it's not going to work.
Right, the error light has come on now. So Nick's gone to find them. Not good news.
So it's failed again, and he's just been back, tried to reset it, gone underneath, tinkered with it, it didn't start, so he's just said he'll have to swap the boiler. So he's gone to find another vehicle to take it off. So to be fair, I'm glad it's failed again because I didn't fancy having an intermittent fault back and forth, works when we're here, then don't when we're home. I'm just glad it's failed. So find out what happens next. So we're going to be a couple more hours here.
Joy. At least we're getting to spend some time in Elvis.
Talking about all the rattles and all the things that we don't like, but we still love it. Right, we swapped the boiler and it worked. We've just been letting it cool down and we're just going to test it now. It's been 30 minutes, so let's put it on and see what happens.
I never thought
That needs to go red.
I never thought we'd be spending all day here.
Me neither. But I'd rather find it out now
yeah,
than before we get on the road. It's just teething problems like snagging lists. So we have to wait for that to go red. If it doesn't go red and there's an exclamation appears there, it's not solved it and we need to get him back out again. Now usually it takes a couple of minutes because it has to start the fans and do all the pre-diagnostics and stuff like that. I heard a click.
I hear it clicking. Please. Please.
The fan's not blowing yet. Fan's not blowing yet. If it goes red, I'm literally gonna cry because I don't know what the solution they've got.
You mean if it doesn't go red?
Yeah. I had another click.
Yes. Oh,
thank God.
Yeah. That means it's working. It just takes a while, friggin' hell.
Well,
It takes a while. The Truma one that we've got in Taylor comes on almost straight away.
right. So we're all good.
Thank God. Oh. Right, we're on our way back.
Fingers crossed, all sorted.
Fingers crossed, yes, all sorted.
We're going to be forever testing that now.
Yeah, no, that Nick will be OCD testing that forever. Said to the guy, nice to see you again, but hopefully we don't see you again. It's now, what is it outside? It's frigging baking.
And he gave us some brackets for the
What
solar.
is it?
21.
Oh, 21 outside. Yeah, we've got some brackets for the solar panels as well, which were better brackets than we've got, so we just bought some off them. So Nick's going to have a look at fitting some when we get back.
So they have to be glued to the roof, so they'll need to stay static for 72 hours. And then we'll connect them up and get them installed into the solar controller, because they've put the cables in for us. We just need to connect them onto cables on the roof. We may need some extenders, so we'll find out. And then connect them to the MPPT. We've got a Victron one, same as what we've got in Taylor, and then that gets hooked up to the 12 volt system, but I'm actually going to put it onto the new battery array that we're installing. So
And you may be able to hear less creaks and less groans and things, whilst Nick was, while we were there,
Found everything.
Nick was sort of like
Rattling,
going around everything, poking everything, tightening everything up, and it seems to have worked.
Yeah.
There's definitely less rattles now already.
It was all the cupboards and the drawers that were jumping.
Wait till we get the cutlery drawer in there.
No, we'll just have a felt liner, and all the knives and forks will have to be on their own, so they're not rattling together.
Right, we're back in the lodge finally, so we can crack on with some jobs. So
We're going to put that one on.
Solar
Where
panel.
we got the brackets, the better brackets, because they don't protrude out like the other ones and hang over. So we're going to put that one on first. So these are actually the ones that we actually did put on Taylor, but when we knew we were buying it, we swapped the other ones back, because when I put them on Taylor, I realised that the MPPT that we had in Taylor wasn't sufficient capacity. So I've had to buy a new one for these, and the original ones are back on Taylor. So we need to go and fit that, first of all, under the bed, so that when we connect the panels up, we can see whether we get a connection on it. And each time we connect a panel, we'll run it through this and make sure it can see it. So the first thing is to get that under the bed. Then, the garage that we got it from recommended this stuff rather than CT1. So I'm going to go with their recommendation, even though CT1 actually says on AI that it has a stronger tensile strength than this. But I've ordered this anyway, so I might as well use it, and they use it all the time. So we're going to glue the underside of those panels and just place them on the roof. But before we do that, what we have to do is we have to put a stencil line around where the panels are going to go, and then get some sandpaper and basically rub the glossiness off the roof, so the glue can basically bond to it better.
And that's what they told us to do at the garage.
Yeah, well I knew that anyway, and I checked, and he basically said exactly,
that's what he does.
It's baking in here, but it's freezing outside.
Yeah. Right, so that inverter is going to go here.
Inverter?
No, what is it?
MPPT.
Ah, well, same thing to me.
Not
It's going to go here on this bit of wood.
Under the bed.
Just
to the side of the booster, which is
Yeah.
this bit here, charges, if you come around here, you're about to see it. So this here takes a feed from the engine, the alternator, and charges the batteries. The batteries are going to be here, and the inverter there. I'm going to have to build a little stand and then bolt it down, as well as the batteries. So what I'm putting in now is the solar controller. So I've just put 2 screws there. I'm going to put another 2 there, and then we'll hook it on and tighten it, and then I can fasten these into the PV port on it. And then the other one will go to the battery when it goes in, and then it'll charge. But as soon as we connect the solar panels, it'll start flashing to show that we've got voltage. So first thing I'm going to do is put the other 2 screws in.
Glad you know what you're doing. I mean, I know what you're doing really. I just like to make out that you're a brainy one.
Of course.
So it didn't take you long to get
Within a day, there's a
changing things.
There's a scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll appreciate the what I'm doing, because it will give us off-grid capacity.
Yeah.
Right now, the leisure battery, which is in this box here, has actually gone flat just from putting the 12-volt lights on. So we need to get this done as soon as possible, and then we need to give it trials. And a lot of people's going to say, "Won't it invalidate your warranty?" I'm not changing anything. All I'm doing is replacing the battery. So the cables that are on there will just cable onto our batteries.
And we did ask all this before we bought it.
Yeah.
Saying what invalidates the warranty, and we told him what we were doing. It says that's fine.
It's just mechanical and structural stuff that basically invalidates your warranty. So
Right, crack on.
right.
Just cable tying all the wires up.
Keeping it all nice and neat. They actually put cable ties and I've just cut it off because I thought I could use the excess from the roof.
It feels weird doing this to a pre-made van, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like it
Yeah, but a lot of people do. Upgrade the batteries and things like that. They give you like the basics.
But we're just used to doing it on a planned out build. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we've planned this, so.
So we're looking around and we're like, oh, this is a bit like there's things over there, there's things here, there's things there. Like if it were us, we'd have been putting them all together and neat and tidy. It's because we're experts now at van building. We're critical now of it.
Right, it's in. And the solar connectors are connected to the PV plus and minus. So PV is the panels and battery is the output. So what this thing does is it takes all the energy from the solar panels, which is collectively volted, so it's connected in parallel, and it will dump it in here as about 75 volts and then convert it to usable 12 volts to charge the battery. And then it's got intelligent circuitry in it that basically monitors the battery voltage, and when it's getting full it backs off. So when it's fully charging, it basically puts it into bulk mode. Absorption is when it's almost full, and then float means it's on standby to charge it. But that's firmly fixed now to there, and we just need to get the panels on the roof.
And I taught Nick everything he's just said.
I watched on YouTube. Right, so this is the top of Elvis. So here, this is actually an aluminium roof with a lacquer paint on it. So we've had to sand that away so the panels will stick to it. So this is actually a little bit silver, so it's actually raw metal, and it's great stuff for sticking metal to metal. So I've drawn out the templates where I'm going to be, and we're going to put them on the panels now. And then actually I'm going to probably squirt it on the roof and then lay the panels on it gently. So that's the next job. Right, I've put the adhesive directly onto the roof. I'm going to do the same on that one, and then we're just going to gently lower the panel and then just quietly tidy the edges up, and then it's going to leave it to 72 hours for that to set. And then we're going to put another one there and then another one around the front, and then we somehow have to be able to get the cables from that 2 meter cable length there to connect to here, to connect to there, to connect to the next one and back again. So I'm going to have to order some solar cable connectors.
Right, so Nick's got that wooden solar panel on. We think we're going to leave it for now because it's going up to 6 o'clock and it's freezing. The wind is like ice, even though it's a really nice sunny day. We've probably told you loads of times before, we get wind from the sea here at the lodge and it's blowing a right gale. It's freezing. So
I need you to go inside and look at the MPPT under the bed and see if some lights come on when I connect this cable.
Okay. Fingers crossed for some lights. No?
No lights?
No?
Oh, you're joking.
Not that I can see.
Are you sure?
Well, yeah, there's no lights there. Right, we're just checking the
voltage
voltage.
from the panels, so it's either the cable that's at fault, or when they've put the cables in the roof for us, they've put the polarity wrong way around because it inverts on the roof. So I'm just going to disconnect them from the MPPT, and then what we'll do is we'll do a multimeter test downstairs and work out which one's positive and which one's negative. So to do that, I need to get back in the van. Right, so if this shows no voltage, there's a cable break. If it does, then the MPPT is buggered. Right, so hold on. So that needs to go on there. Can you just... Wait a minute. 22.7 and it's backwards. That's the problem. They've put it on backwards.
So what do you have to do?
Take the tape off, because that one's the positive and that one's the negative.
So it's an easy
That's
fix.
the fault.
It's an easy fix.
It's dead easy. Right, when I put this cable in, it should light up.
Please light up.
Oh, I can't even see the friggin' hole. Yes.
It's lit up.
Yeah.
Thank God for that.
There you go.
Breathe easy.
Right, now I have to add it to the Victor app, and we can see there's a new controller. So let's add it in. It's flashing to say that I'm connecting. Right, that was a swine, because
The default wasn't what Nick
the
thought.
default pin is not 4 zeros anymore, 6 zeros. It's actually on a printed sticker on the side, so I'm just going to change it.
So while the fan were out, they called at Tesco and got all the things for Nick's vegan sandwich that he's going to make later. Butternut squash, chipatas, garlic, what did they get? Garlic cheese bread, I think. Sun-dried tomatoes, rocket, and some cheese. So we're all going to enjoy that later. I think they got some nice crisps to go with it as well. Looking forward to that. Another quick job. Lubing the curtain rail, because it's one of the worst designed things you've ever seen this. Hopefully that'll make it.
Well, once all these clips get the lube on it, they should, yeah.
I mean, I doubt we'll ever use that anyway, but if we're having an argument or something, we'll be like, so we can't see each other for a while.
It certainly opens and closes now.
It would have been so much better if it were just a curtain.
Right, wait a minute, because I've got to put this.
I mean, to be fair, once it's open, it does work. Yeah,
A lot better now, isn't
better. Yeah.
Well, kind of. Something just beat.
Something, yeah, I don't know what.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's come off. Might be too lubed now.
Wait a minute, it's because it went in at an angle. We may have a problem. So the solar cable that they've run in from the controller up to the ceiling is a 4mm 2 cable, or 4mm squared. That's maximum amp rating of 30. Did you say 30 to 39 when we looked it up? We couldn't get a straight answer.
Yeah, possibly 30, possibly up to 49.
So basically, we're gonna need 48.85 amp. So the controller is 50 amp, and the cable doesn't support the amount of power that's going to run over it. So the cable that they've run in through the wall for us is not going to work. So we're going to have to order some new cable, under the gland on the roof, tape it to it, and then pull it down the wall until it's back here, and then re-terminate back into the PV ports.
Maybe we should have just kept Taylor. We could have been on a trip by now.
Yeah, but that's not going to happen.
Right, come on then. We're calling it a day out. We're going at 7 o'clock. The family's wanting food. Right, butternut squash is in the microwave. We're trying it in there this time. And sweet chili jam.
Yeah, well, it's jalapeno jam.
Rocket. Roasted red peppers. Cheese.
Roasted red pepper?
Sorry, not roasted red peppers. I always call them. Sun-dried tomatoes. Garlic, mayo, all on nice different breads.
Well, I'm using garlic oil, oily, whatever it is. It's almost ready. We're just waiting for the butternut to cool down. And I've just been looking up the 4mm square cable, and if it's a PV cable, apparently it goes up to 50 amps. And the European code H1Z, whatever it was, is on 12 Volt Planet's website that says that the cable is actually fine. But I'd ordered some from Amazon. I've just cancelled the order, but I'm going to phone the company on Monday and just ask them what their reel says that it's rated to. Worst case scenario, I would just pull the cables through the gland. But the connecting cables I've ordered, they're going to be here tomorrow. We'll get 6mm squared, and they're definitely rated correctly. So
Masha wants to try some butternut squash.
why? Just taste the butter.
And also she's got a food challenge for you to do after tea.
I don't do challenges.
She's got some sweets.
She wouldn't do. Oh, sweet! I'll have to try sweet.
Some sour sweets for you.
Yeah, but she wouldn't do the food one. She let Grandad do it.
You want to try a little bit?
Try that.
No.
It's like a pumpkin.
I don't like pumpkin.
It's nothing like a pumpkin.
No.
Stinks.
Final ingredient going on. The butternut squash, which Masha won't try.
And then I've got the lids, so there's a bit extra butternut there. Yeah, you can try it. All yours.
I think that means no. Right, here we go.
Here we go.
Butternut squash. Vegan sandwiches. That's the name. And we've got one spare, which Masha's going to try.
It's an electric bakery sandwich.
Masha's been dying to do this little sweet challenge all night long. So what is it? What are they called?
They're called warhead.
Right, gives one here.
Sweet.
What do you do? Just pick one and see what you get?
Yeah, apparently they're really sour.
Yeah, but you know what you're picking. You know what you're picking.
Yes, you guys.
No, wait a minute. Come here.
What flavour they are. What I need to do is open one and put it in your mouth without you knowing.
Let me mix them about.
It's more.
Wait.
They need
Wait.
to see
Right, here, pick one.
Right, close your eyes. Don't cheat. You just looked.
Well, that's fine.
I've got apple. I don't want that one.
No, well, that's no good.
I'm going. He's already pulled it back. Ooh. Vile. It'll be on sour.
What do they taste like?
I don't know what it is, but
I like it.
You like it?
try the red one, Chloe.
Here,
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no.
try a little bit.
The flavour's coming out now. What? Making me tongue shrivel up.
Is it that first?
Yeah,
first
I mean, I'd be
bit?
like, ooh, yeah.
You know when you chew a boiled sweet and it splits your tongue? Because the sweet gets cracked in it and you get your tongue caught and it cuts it. Doing that.
You're going to try it, honey. Go on.
My dad can't even open.
Right, open up.
I'll open it.
I think mine's great.
Bring it over.
I think mine's great.
There you go.
It's the same one there. No.
No, they're hard.
Don't be thinking you're
I'm
getting
chewing it straight away.
We're going to suck it.
You're gonna suck it.
I break my teeth on this. I
Well, don't chew it. You're supposed to suck it.
Supposed to chew.
No, I
You're
don't
supposed
want
to see whether it's sour.
I ain't coming out of the packet. Mama, you'll have one.
Oh, extreme sour this one here, Uncle Lee. Here, try that one.
No, I don't want one.
Get lost, I'm not doing it if you're not.
I love mine.
Oh my god. I don't like
We're not even sugary, are we?
I know. Ugh.
Eat it.
That's the same one as I just had. It's horrible.
What flavour was it?
Lemon, I don't think that's lemon.
Mama, you
Mine weren't even sweet at first. Mine were like bitter and dry.
My mum's gonna have to try the same one as I had.
You tried one? No, well, I've had sour things before.
No, it's not sour. I swear to God, it's not sour.
Oh yeah, you're very believable, you aren't you?
Yeah.
No, I think you like it.
You've got to break into it.
Ooh. Oh, really? Really?
There's not even any nice taste to it, it's just sour.
Oh, no.
They are absolutely vile. Although mine's
Have you tried that lemon one?
the sourness has gone on mine now, and it's actually sweet.
Only the first coating that's sour.
My dad's just sat there munching on another one, loving it.
Oh, that's rank.
Your dad never tried it because he actually bit into it straight away, went straight through.
He's got another one in his mouth now, though.
There's only like the coating that's sour.
It's awful.
Inside is just a normal
That
sweet.
lemon
Absolutely
one.
vile.
What about that yellow one?
Right. It's the end of the day. And I'm very tired now. What time is it? 10:05. Just been watching some Beauty and the Beast with the girls and my mum and sister, and they all fell asleep.
Your dad's on his phone and it's still on.
Oh, is he still watching Beauty and the Beast?
He's not watching it, he's on his phone, deleting stuff.
Everybody fell asleep, so they were all like, right, we're off to bed. My dad's still up, bless him. We hope you've enjoyed our video where we got Elvis.
And then took him back.
Yeah, and then took him back and then got him again. We've been having some fun with that. Nick's been out in him again tonight, just looking at the electrics and
my mind
things.
is just fried. I've been out there tonight, working it out and talking to our friend Ben in Somerset. He's an electrician. We met him on our last road trip last year. He's been giving us some advice on how to connect the inverter and where to route it, and just order some more bits and bats from eBay and stuff like that.
In Glastonbury, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Join us on the next vlog where we'll be doing some more upgrades and
Finishing the solar.
yeah, I think the family's going home tomorrow. Well, they are because it's Sunday, and then we may be seeing Nutty Kirsty again.
Back.
Is it Nutty Kirsty?
Nutty Kirsty,
Can't remember. We've got funny names for everybody.
who we saw a while back in the vlogs because they're in the area.
She's coming on Monday.
so she might be coming to the lodge with her boyfriend Gary. So we shall see you on the next vlog. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button, click the notification bell, drop us a comment below. Please do drop us a comment below. Let us know what you think to Elvis. I know we're going to get lots of comments like, how can you do this to Taylor?
We had
How
4
can
days
you do
of
it?
guilt and processing this, and after what happened with Sazzle, I think it was what happened with Sazzle, because you had a period, didn't you, where you couldn't stop thinking about her.
And then we were looking at this motorhome, obviously we're tracing the other stuff, and then we were like,
We
yeah,
put it out of his head.
in a few years, you know, we'll get together some...
We forgot about it for 2 days.
You know, we'll upgrade at some point, and...
Then Lee were watching stuff on YouTube. I could see it in our YouTube
obviously
history.
we've got to look at selling Taylor and stuff like that. So I said, look what happened with Sazzle. We don't always get the privilege of a few more years, so if we can do it now, let's do it now.
Tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Yeah, and obviously we'll share the journey with you guys as we always do. So lots of upgrades coming in the next few days.
And then all our travel plans now have all been kind of thrown up in the air. We are planning on going back to Europe this year, and
As long as it's not too hot.
potentially we've got aircon.
Yeah, that's not outside though.
Well,
it was outside when I was in Rome.
Sit in van then.
It was outside when I was in Rome, like almost melting.
Sit in the van then.
We'll see you on the next one.
Bye then.